I haven't seen that in a while. What's up, everyone? To the 55th edition, a long time, first time. I also need to update the title graphic now that we have that for a little bit, because there's no Brennan. Screw that guy. It's JPO and the Tato now. Tato, how are you?
I'm doing good. I missed the intro.
We'll get it for 3 more weeks. We got Cass. He's here to talk about his long time, and then we got I was say then we have us. This is the link. You can copy and paste that. Or join us here to talk about a non-new release movie that you watched recently. Here, that's also got the big scrolly at the bottom. We could do that as well. Whatever floats your boat. Probably the comment I think would be easier, but that's just me. We'll start off today. I didn't even have it ready. Hold on. It's only one word. It's a little movie called Montana. If you've been watching some of the trivias, I believe this was a recent two truths and a lie. If I'd asked you about Kyra Sedgwick as an enforcer who has to go find her boss's wife. So yeah, this is a good '90s kind of pulpy thriller action movie. In fact, I didn't meet this trailer. Uh, let's see. Yeah, drama, crime, action, comedies. All four according to Letterboxd here. 1998. A seasoned enforcer is given the seemingly routine task of finding the boss's runaway mistress, Kitty. However, Kitty is involved in plans to overthrow the boss, as the routine task gets very complicated here. So yeah, this is one of those '90s ones. Everyone's trying to be kind of very cool and Pulp Fiction here. Cedric's pretty good. I really liked her relationship with Stanley Tucci. Again, they're kind of both just trying to do their job, even though things keep going awry. Robin Tunney's the runaway mistress here. Robert Coltrane's really good. That's Hagrid, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, he's a real bastard in this. He's the crime boss who at first comes across nice, but he'll also smack a hoe and kill you if he has to. So he's that kind of mob boss character here. Side appearances by Philip Seymour Hoffman, Ethan Embry, and John Ritter also playing very much against type from at least from what I've seen. Who's also kind of like somebody who's trying to scheme and later on has a little bit of gunplay. So yeah, once you try to shoot people, this is your movie. There's enough, like there's definitely intrigue enough to see if she could get out of this, how she would get out of this here. Good ensemble cast here. Uh, Never really got to that next level for me as well, and it became a little bit repetitive in moments too. But still, overall, just enough to give it a slight recommendation and an even 3 stars for Montana. Tate, ever seen Montana?
No, but Kira Sedgwick is a more believable badass than Kevin Bacon, so I'll take it.
I'll take it. Whoa, why do I feel as if a disturbance in the force? Like it's a return of somebody. Oh God, who is it? Who's in the hoodie? Wait, what?
Oh, the battery's dead. Damn it.
It's the return of Brandon. Everybody, hey, look, I still have our graphic because I haven't updated it.
Oh, yeah. Suck it, Tato. You never got a new graphic. I'm back.
Well, we've only been there since free stream here. It's been expensive. So,
Well, hello.
have you seen Montana, Brandon?
No.
Just like the old days. I love it. Tato, what'd you watch this week?
Alrighty, this is one that borders on first time, long time territory. Like, I'm not sure if I've ever actually seen it before, but I watched Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. A lot of it, I very much did not remember a lot of it, so that's what makes me think I'd never actually seen it before, because there was no, I remember this from being Tato. It's all, it's all the cliches that you remember from the Zeitgeist and the Finkel is Einhorn, which again is just in the Zeitgeist, not so much remembered. But yeah, this one is actually kind of rough for me here. It is largely dependent on Jim Carrey face, Jim Carrey wacky comedy, which that is how Carrey movies kind of are, but like you get great play with Daniels and Dumb and Dumber, and like The Mask has a much more interesting storyline. Even as a football fan, I think the plot here is very thin. It's just kind of an excuse to get all of this happening in the trailer. It gets pretty repetitive as well. I don't think Carrie even gets the funniest line in the movie. I didn't laugh a ton here, but Dan Marino should die of gonorrhea and burn in hell. By far the funniest bit in the film here. Yelp, pretty. I mean, it's decent. Like, it's funny enough. I'm sounding more down on it than I think I actually am. But if I were facing this in Battleground, I would say it's 60 minutes of Jim Carrey face followed by one 15-minute long gay joke. And it's a pretty, like, I think even for the 90s, that joke is a little rough and too long, but we'll see. I guess. Three stars here, but very bordering on 2.5.
Chicken Man, thoughts on Ace Ventura: Pet Detective?
It's been a long time since I've seen this movie, and I never really spent that much time with it. It was never, the Ace Venturas were never my favorite of the Carrey stuff, because it is just silliness and kind of not much substance to it. So I enjoyed him as a kid. My favorite, one of my funniest things ever is him coming out of the rhino in the second one. But the first one, I never really spent much time with. So I'm at like 2.5 stars. I'm pretty low on this because maybe it's due for rewatch, but it doesn't sound like it holds up. So probably won't do that.
Shabadoo, what you think about Ace Ventura?
Yeah, I do enjoy the first one. I will do like the sequel much more, but for the first one, I have 3 stars.
I guess I'll be the biggest fan of it here. I have it at 3.5. So this is definitely also, I'm definitely of the nostalgic era for this year. This is my favorite of Jim Carrey's 94, especially at least growing up. But this is the one I rewatched more than Dumb and Dumber, more than The Mask. The Mask creeped me the fuck out as a kid. I don't know, dude. I think Ace Ventura face or Jim Carrey face given me for 3 hours. I also love it here. I think he definitely elevates what could be just a really wacky 2-star movie to a 3.5. The opening sequence with the package, I think is a lot of fun here. Closing the door, opening it. I love Jim Carrey to death, so it's a 3.5 for me. Brandon, what'd you see this week?
All right, so when I last left, I was in the middle of a review. And
in the last 6 months. I never
finished my review, so I'm going to continue with my review of Jury Duty. Okay, so.
What?
Now, I'm going to talk about She's All That. Pretty iconic 90s rom-com, 90s comedy. Kind of ruined for me a little bit because I feel like I've seen this movie because I've seen another teen movie so many times, and it's like basically the same movie. I mean, I get it, they're parodying it, but it's just like it's weird seeing this movie after that. It kind of hurt this movie a bit, but it's enjoyable for what it is. It's a fun, 90s comedy. It's got all the tropes that these era movies have. Not all that funny. There's some funny moments in here, but not all that laugh out loud funny at all. It is kind of unbelievable. My wife and I are talking where it's just like, yeah, she's hideous. Take her glasses off. Oh no. It's just like trying to like disguise these beautiful actresses, even in not our teen movie as well as like these hideous people. So I thought it was kind of a little funnier in not another teen movie. Paul Walker is great as like an asshole in this. Yeah, so I enjoyed it. Didn't love it. It's just hard to watch this in 2025 when you've kind of seen everything that's come out of it or come from it. So going back to see where it all came from, it's like, okay, everything else has kind of done this now so much better at this point. And I do think I actually kind of prefer another teen movie because it's just kind of funnier. But this is, still worth a watch if you're looking for that 90s nostalgia. So I'm at 3 stars for this.
Brian, any thoughts?
I'm also at 3 stars. I do like it, but it has some good moments there that I do enjoy. That's good. I love the chemistry with Freddie Prinze Jr. and Julie Cook, and I do enjoy Matthew Lillard being so wacky bit there. But overall, it's a 3-star movie for me.
No, I'm gonna ditto everything that's been said to a degree. No, I think it's very serviceable, very fine. I don't know if I've seen it since the 90s. But no, I think everything works. It's got a very fun side 90s cast. Start from the trailer, a little bit of Usher, a little bit of Dule Hill from later on Psych, and a Pac-Man, Kevin Pollak, Kieran Culkin, like Paul Walker's in this. Like, it's got a great little side cast. Matthew Lillard. What do you think about She's All That? Ooh.
It featured the hit single "Kiss Me" by Sixpence None the Richer. I have not seen it. I keep meaning to do a double feature with She's All That and He's All That now.
Nope, don't have to do it. Don't do it. Just watch the first one.
There is a moment where they say the word Sega about 9. Like, want to play some Sega? Yeah, I'm just going to play some Sega. And they say that like 18 times in like one scene. And that was kind of annoying, but I also kind of like that part.
I'm so confused.
That sounds
Brian,
authentic to me.
My first one is from '88. The movie called Vice Versa for my first watch. A movie with Judge Reinhold and Fast Savage. It's a Christopher Jason movie where the father sells his bodies, and the performances with Judge Reinhold acting like a child is perfect. He does his role perfectly. Fast Savage gave me a great child performance. Try to be Judge Reinhold and do the mannerisms. My only criticism was the third act with the villains. Wasn't really a big fan of that, but overall, it's a 4-star movie for me.
Goddamn. Never seen it, Tatum?
Nope.
Brennan?
No, I heard Fred Savage is kind of a piece of shit. That's all I got.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've heard that. That saddens me actually. Coming up next here is a Stephen King adaptation of Desperation here that I saw. And I said this recently about Dreamcatcher here, man. Like, they found a good way to do it with it because they split into 2 movies here. But this is very much feels like something that should have been more of a mini series and whatnot because it just kind of goes by too quickly here. A lot of characters are kind of thrown out at us here. Very brief appearance. Well, I don't know if that might spoil it, but by Henry Thomas at the beginning here. This is when you kind of get to know his character. Tom Skerritt's an author. One of the best parts about it was Ron Perlman is definitely chewing scenery as this corrupt cop who later on you find out there's more demon-y type stuff going on with him. But he's very fun to watch. And then unfortunately, because of possession and whatnot, slight spoiler warning, like he's not in like the last like 30, 40 minutes. I'm like, damn, movie, you just took out like your most interesting, compelling character because you kind of like you're interested in like what the psycho might do and then also his potential comeuppance, and you don't get that. It just kind of moves on to something else here. And there's a couple of nice moments here within it, but unfortunately, it also I think it was direct to TV, and it definitely feels that it gets a little also preachy at some points too with God. So there's potential in here, but didn't really realize it to it. So 2 stars for Desperation. Tato, ever seen Desperation?
You're not wrong.
Brennan?
Yes.
Yes, you've seen it?
No.
Brian?
Nope.
Tato?
Still no. Ace Ventura, When Nature Calls.
You don't like mixing things up, do you? When you're on a roll, you like to stay on a roll, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, like, I just like, especially, well, so yeah, no, very much after watching Pet Detective, I was like, okay, I've got the extra hour and a half here. I can wiggle some stuff around. I'll knock out When Nature Calls. Very much not expecting much. But then I had more fun in the first 10 minutes of When Nature Calls than I did with the entirety of Pet Detective.
Oh, bullshit.
Genuinely, the monks, this bit, you're just pissed, JPO, because the fucking main comedic hero has to face a tragic loss at the beginning of the movie, and I know you fucking hate that.
No, because I wasn't attached to that monkey like I was with Rosario.
No, that said, I'm not very much the director guy. Like, oh, I recognize the fucking work of the filmmaker from the film itself. Unless we're talking Kevin Smith, Quentin Tarantino, but very much even I could tell that this is the cat who would go on to make fucking Kung Pao, which I love the shit out of. So Steve Oedekerk, always good in my book. The Tato lore for me works better than the gay joke because Ace Ventura is the butt of the jokes here, or other white people are the butt of the jokes. We're not laughing at the tribe. The joke isn't you kissing a man is disgusting for 15 fucking minutes. So any elements there are definitely way better. You do get a couple of, it's less repetitive Though you do still get a handful of losers and alrighty thens. Obviously, it's the staple of the character. The character makes much more sense in this setting, as opposed to just being in a city, fucking having him be around in Africa with a bunch of fucking wild animals. I wish that guy, like the main rich douchebag, were fucking Fred Armisen, but obviously Fred Armisen didn't really exist at that point. I'm just saying, would have been better. If we hop in the time machine, fuck off. Anyway, though, I definitely really enjoyed this one a lot more. I have 4 stars here. Yeah, like just the monks, the anachronistic, fucking wackiness.
Right?
I don't remember anything about this movie except for him coming out of the rhino's butt, which is the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. 5 stars.
Brian?
Yeah, as I said earlier, this is my favorite 2 Ace Ventura films. I love the opening cliffhanger parody scene we got. I do enjoy him in the wild. Bumblebee come to the. I love the torture scene he gives to the rich guy. This cost me a lot. How about 4 stars as well?
I got an even 3 again. I think there's some good laughs in this here. You know, I just enjoy hanging out with Ace Ventura, the crazy bastard. So yeah, I think it's a very fun sequel. Brennan, what'd you see?
I mentioned this the other day. I watched Primal Fear, the first movie my baby's ever seen. Yeah, so watch Primal Fear. Trying to get more of these court dramas in there, especially the 90s ones. Been wanting to get just for a while. And yeah, I like this movie a lot. Hell of a cast, hell of performances here. Edward Norton absolutely crushes in this movie. I think that Richard Gere does a good job of being like a kind of a scummy. He fits the vibe of what he's supposed to, of his character, so does a good job there. Some great twists and turns in here, especially one in particular. Some good thrilling moments. Did thought that there was a little bit of, they tried to make it a little deeper with some of the, you know, political stuff and religious stuff and mob stuff and trying to connect some things together. And I kind of felt that didn't do much for me. The heavy lifting in this movie, I would say, is, you know, the performances and the chemistry between Edward Norton and basically Edward Norton carries this movie. And you know, it makes it worthwhile. You're watching for him. I thought that it was a little shallow in some other. They tried to make it deep, and it just didn't work for me. But it's just because of Edward Norton's performance in here, it really is super gripping. So I'm only at I'll give it 4 stars for Norton. I'm kind of in between 3.5 and 4, just because I thought there was some stuff that they tried to do that didn't really work for me. But still solid. Definitely worth a watch.
Brian, thoughts on Primal Fear?
Yeah, I actually do enjoy Primal Fear. I do enjoy the courtroom elements. I love seeing Audrey Bauer from Brooklyn Nine-Nine pop up as Gere's friend there. Even Carrie O'Quinn from Lost shows up there. I have 4 stars. I really dug it a lot.
So I was trying to do something different. We're on the bottom, didn't work. No, I actually agree with 4 stars. I actually agree with also what Brennan said briefly, which was this is a 3.5-star movie that gets that extra little push just because of the performances at front here, including the debut of all things of Norton. Tato?
Yeah, I fucking love the shit out of this movie. I also have not really seen it, I don't believe, since, I mean, it's definitely been where it would be getting towards long time territory, but it's also one that I remember kind of beat for beat a lot more. 4.5, like this could be, it's probably a little clunkier than I remember it in my head because I'm kind of like still thinking about it from high school, college territory, in which movies like that weren't as in my face and shit. Like you had your Boondock Saints and your fucking like shit like that, Fight Club, obviously, with Norton. But yeah, so I really, really thoroughly enjoy this one. Cannot praise Ed Norton's performance enough. Gear is also very fucking good, and so on and so forth.
Heck yeah. Brian, what you see this week?
Yeah, my next film is Killer Clowns from Outer Space for next watch. Recommendation from Austin, and I really dug it. I had a lot of fun with it. Love the creativity for the kill, all the clowns do when they kill the people, kill them. I wasn't a big fan of the acting for the main characters, but I do enjoy the creativity enough, so it's a 3-star movie for me.
You said 3?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll probably agree about 3, maybe 3.5. Yeah, I mean, I think the at least the kills are kind of unique, and if it's that campy kind of 80s vibe here, so I went through pretty good. Yeah, it's not the best acting, I could see that. So, but fun enough to where I actually think this could be a really good discussion someday for a reboot. Tato,
I have not seen.
Brennan,
you guys are completely wrong. This movie is great. This movie is amazing. I love this movie. I think it's the right amount of self-aware, the right amount of silly. I feel like they kind of match the acting with the vibe of it, and it kind of works perfectly in my mind. I don't think a reboot would work because I feel like it with a movie like this, you got to toe the line of like taking it seriously, but also playing with it. And I feel like it just does it perfectly. I think with upgraded effects and graphics, it's hard to make a movie like this that, you know, doesn't take itself too seriously, unless you're like Sharknado. But even that, you know, isn't as fun or as well done as something like this. So I love this movie. I'm at 4.5 stars on this thing. I really, really enjoyed this movie. I've always loved this movie. They did a haunted house at Horror Nights one year, Universal, and it was awesome. Like all the cocoons of cotton candy, and yeah, so really, really like this movie. We've always loved this.
Nice. So far I've had a 3-star movie. I've had a 2-star movie, which means we need a 1-star this week, baby. And I've got one for you. And all I have to say is 3 words. Not the bees. I watched 06's Wicker Man with our boy Nicolas Cage, and boy, is this a slog to get through. I don't have a comparison to the old one. I just simply have a fresh comparison to this one. And yeah, this movie is not good. Nicolas Cage goes to this, not world, but whatever kind of distant town that's run mostly by women here. It seems like all the men are kind of, dignified with just, the small jobs around this place. There's a missing girl. He tries to kind of find her. He goes from place to place, kind of boringly looking. Fun sequence towards the end where he just straight up starts punching women in the face. So that was kind of fun in a laughable way. Like, literally just punches several women in the face. Which, like, you could argue that in the end they kind of deserved it. But at that point in the story, like, he's not for sure. He's just punching women in the face. The ending is whatever. There's also a weird post scene with James Franco. Didn't see that coming. So yeah, this movie, there really just wasn't much going for it where it ever held me in much of a way at all here. Cage is trying. He's doing what he can to a degree. There ain't much to do. 1-star movie of the week. Tato, Wicker Man?
No.
Brandon?
I've always wanted to watch this because there was a YouTube video back in the day. It was like Wicker Man in 60 seconds or something like that. And it was my 5-star YouTube video. It was just all the good parts of this movie. And I loved every second of that video. But I think I'll just stick with that. Maybe one day. I think it's worth for me to watch something like this, but have not got to it yet.
Brian?
Nope.
All right. Ted, did you see anything else this week?
I have not.
Brandon?
Right. Well, I have, because I'm doing my I'm coming in at the end of it, last show every month.
You haven't been here for months. You better have 3 every time you come.
I haven't been here I have 4.
No, I didn't say you get more than 3. I just said you
No. I'm just saying, like, I built up a backlog of 1 extra.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
Actually,
Okay.
I have 5 because I want to talk about Weapons. So Weapons came out this.
No, stop it.
And
Stop
now
it.
I'll talk about 13 Assassins. 2010's 13 Assassins from according to Letterboxd, highly prolific and controversial Japanese filmmaker Takashi Miike. My cousin's favorite director. He made The Audition and Ichi the Killer, a bunch of Japanese like horror movies and shit like that. And I finally started to dip my toe in there. I'm not ready for the torture porn audition yet, so I jumped into 13 Assassins, which I've always heard good things. I just platinumed Ghost of Yotai last night, so I'm in my kind of samurai phase. Well, I've always been in my samurai phase, but watching a lot more of the movies that kind of, what's it called? Inspired that game, or both of those games, which I love. So this movie is kind of a tale of two movies. It has kind of the normal kind of setup for there's a bad guy and we have to put together a team to beat said bad guy, all seven samurai or Magnificent Seven, either of those. What I thought this one does really well, kind of almost better than those two, is like this guy sucks. Like he's like such an evil bad guy, and they do a lot of really fucked up things in the beginning of the movie to make you kind of hate this guy. But that's all it does in the first hour. It's actually really kind of boring in the first hour of this, of them setting it up and kind of nothing happens. However, and I knew this going into this movie, the last hour of this movie, it's a 2-hour movie. The last hour of this movie is just, they kind of set up in the middle of a town and set a trap, and it's just an hour-long fight scene. And this fight scene is some of the best samurai action I've ever seen in a movie. They do such a good job. You get all different types of, you get katana fights, spear fights, hand-to-hand. You get it all in that last hour, and that's really what saves this movie. It's like 5-star action with 3-star kind of story stuff in the beginning here, which kind of averages out to a 4. I gave this a 4-star just because this final, almost like if you can just watch the final hour and a half, I highly recommend that, just because it's like shit's exploding, shit's breaking, people are getting heads chopped off, there's blood spraying everywhere. In Ghost of Yotai, you can actually activate Miike mode, which is based off of this director, where it enhances the blood spraying, enhances like mud and makes it like more grimy. So if you play that game, highly recommend doing that. But yeah, this was a solid samurai movie, just kind of bogged down a little bit by the first half, but the last half is fucking awesome. 4 stars.
Brian, never seen 13 Assassins?
No, I have not.
Oh my god, ladies and gentlemen. Chris, you ever seen 13 Assassins?
No, I have not.
Tato? I have not either.
No.
Brian, what else you see this week?
Yeah, so I watched it actually. Good morning, Vietnam, for the first time. This is I tried to compare my one with blind spots, and this is one of them, and I really dug this movie. It had a good mix of comedy and some drama aspects, especially the Vietnam War. I do enjoy his chemistry with Forrest Whitaker, spot on. A lot of great humor, especially the first half when he's doing his first radio broadcast. 5 stars for me, baby.
Chris, ever seen Good Morning Vietnam?
Yes, I have. Good morning to you all. Yeah, I love this movie. This is one of my favorite Robin Williams performances. Not my number one, that's still Good Will Hunting, but this is probably 2 or 3 on my list. Great movie, great verse for him, and for really good in it. Very funny, but also really well done with dramatic moment. 5 stars for me, bro.
Unfortunately, I have not seen it. I started it, but my then girlfriend Kayla's mom wouldn't shut the fuck up. Literally, she would just be like, "Oh my god, watch this scene." I know, bitch, I'm watching. Tato?
That's unfortunate because this movie's pretty fucking perfect. Yeah, I'm just trying to think if it's great. Is it 4.5 or is it 5? Fucking, I'm not.
Literally just said it's almost perfect. Like if you don't say 5,
almost. That's a half.
Yeah.
No, but we're not. If you need 5, if it has to be perfect, come on.
5 stars.
It's perfect. Brennan?
I think you guys are wrong. I think this is his best performance. It is a masterclass of comedy, especially when he's on the radio. I do think it's a little slightly imbalanced, though, especially in the second half. I don't love the second half as much as I like the first half. So it is not a 5-star for me. It's a 4.5-star just because it's a little unbalanced for me. Just kind of feel like it kind of drags a little bit near the end.
Welcome to Chris Diaz Show. Chris, what'd you see this week?
I got two. I go with the one that little lower, but I still like it a lot. Tato, I watched another VRSQ movie. I watched Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back for the first time actually today. Really good movie. Like, I was expecting a lot, but my God, the last hour of that movie, I was laughing my ass off so much when the whole Hollywood stuff. I did Mark Hamill, they start with Joe, all the little references to E.T. scene. Chris Rock probably is his funniest role in any of the VRSQ stuff. His scene killed me laughing. I could have been laughing. The movie lose me a little bit with the Diamond Heist and the Breaking the Monkey thing. I think that where I am, I have a 3.5 right now. Maybe we got more viewing, more rewatch. But I still like this movie a lot. I really dug it, and all of the cameos were really good. And a lot of the first wall breaking stuff, where it corny as hell did make me laugh. The Good Will Hunting to season maybe died of laughter. 3.5 stars.
Yeah, he's not a big fan of the Diamond Heist because Chris is like, hey, I'm the click commander. All right, to get that shit straight. This movie is awesome. It's actually even grown on me over the years because as far as just rewatchability, like just having fun watching this, like with just like for something to watch, like it's maybe the most rewatched VSQ movie I've seen personally. Mm-hmm. So I got a lot of love for this movie here. I think I've even bumped it up. I'll personally bump it up to 4 stars for my own liking. Tato?
Never seen it.
Yeah. Brett, wait.
Gotcha. Yeah, I love this movie. Obviously, it goes without saying. It is part of my beloved franchise. This might indeed be the most fun. I think Clerks 2 is the funniest. But like it just in terms of like an wacky shenanigans, this one is the definite funnest in that oeuvre. The first one I saw, interestingly enough, when I was a wee lad. I believe I was in 5th grade when I first caught this one. And it kind of introduced me to my whole life fucking yeah. I was like, who knows who I would be if I had never seen this movie in 5th grade. I'd probably be fucking managing a fucking realty company or some shit. Who knows?
Brennan?
Yeah, I agree. This is definitely like this one has the kind of the right amount of fun, funny, stupid, silly, kind of balances all that stuff. You know, it doesn't have the best writing as all of them. It's not the funniest as all of them, but it kind of balances the silly, over-the-top nature of this one, and some of the later ones don't do as good of a job here. So yeah, I do really like this movie a lot. I'm at like 4 stars. If you asked me when I was 11, probably 4.5 stars. It's been a long time since I revisited though, but do really enjoy this one.
I had a sneak watch when I was 11. I watched it like I was watching porn, like in the guest room at like 1 a.m. because I was like, Mama can't know. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Chris, what else did you think? Did I ask you, Brian?
Yeah.
Hey, my bad.
This is actually my favorite VSQ movie, actually. I do love it. Love the tribute to past films you get. I love the Mark Hamill scene. Hey, kids, it's Mark Hamill. Applause. The Good Hunting scene makes me laugh a lot. I do love the cameo, especially Sherman Scott's performance. And I love the Scooby-Doo parody. So I have 5 stars, actually.
That is my favorite scene, probably in the movie.
Can we do a Patreon, and then like the top perk is Brian just does Jay and Silent Bob the entire script read by himself?
Yes. I'll pay for that. I'll pay for my own Patreon. Chris, what else?
Yeah, I mentioned another Confair of like very blind spot of mine. And this was from 2021. After Yang, I watched for the first time. It's a really good movie that you kind of think going one direction that there's mystery going around conspiracy, but a really great movie about dealing with a loss of somebody and they involve speaking of robot whole thing. But phenomenal performance, Colin Farrell, the kid, the wife, I forget the actress name, but all of them great performance, really pulling your heartstring at times. The ending made me sob. This is a 4-star for me. Probably would go up well and rewatch, but this is a much better movie for this director than freaking Pitbull Police for Jenny for this year. Yeah, 4-star for me.
Me, I didn't see it. Taylor?
I have not.
Brandon?
No, I haven't seen anything in the Avatar: The Last Airbender franchise, so I have not seen this sequel yet.
Ryan?
And not.
Well, that's Aang. My bad.
All right. I see what. Okay, I didn't get it, but I was like, I don't get a lot of Avatar jokes. Chris, what else?
The end. I only had 2.
Wow.
All right.
The
In that
whole
case, we might start to
show, and you
wrap this puppy up because we've got an ASAT to play. Tato, plugs, parting words.
Oh, lights out trivia. We're doing the fun stuff there. I haven't exactly scheduled anything just yet. Maybe an exhibition coming up here. Probably not. Who knows? And then that ASAT. I'm in it. Watch it.
Yeah. Brandon, it's good seeing you. We'll see you in a month. Plugs, parting words.
lights out trivia. I'm coming for my belt. That tournament sucked. I'm coming back with a vengeance. I'm going to hold all the belts. CWT Sports Fatal 4-Way coming up sometime soon. I think we're getting the 4th competitor tonight to get that belt that I finally we have some stipulations if I have to play Joey again. And then, to find in a long time, first time, last Thursday of every month is the only day this show airs. So watch it then.
Brian?
You can find me on most show spaces, the PureSco, Multiplex, TBNT. Sometimes I rank it when it happens. I'll be on Rankum on Sunday talking some Marky Mark movies. And I'll be on Tour Fights right after for some good 5 out of 5 plus movies from Chris Scott.
Ooh.
Cool. I don't want to be there. Chris, plugs, parting words.
You can find me here, Danny. I'm Letterboxd. I'm doing a lot of catch up for 2025. Stay tuned tomorrow. Man.
You know what else you should be doing on Letterboxd, Chris? Getting a profile pic.
I know. Whenever I see one, I go, "That's." I have 2 people, either Chris or.
Who's the other one? Who's the other one, Brandon?
Oh, sorry, I have 3 people. Forgot. Yes,
I
Tato's.
definitely will be on Long Time First Time next week because I will be doing a rewatch of old classic movie. That's why I would love will be done by then. But you still find me here probably we got to talk about it. Thank you for having me on and be on ASAP pretty soon.
All right. But here's the thing. I'm gonna ban you from ASAT and Long Time First Time so you get a profile pic. For Brian, Chris, Brandon, for Tato, for everyone that watches later. Fuck you. Watch now live and join us. We love you more than you'll ever know. Isn't that right, Jay and Silent Bob?
Motherfuck, noise.